Have you ever stood in a cornfield during October harvest and felt this incredible, almost magical sense of peace wash over you? That feeling isn't just in your imagination. There's something truly special happening in cornfields across the country right now that most people completely miss when they're rushing through their busy lives. October corn harvesting creates this unique atmosphere of calm that's unlike anything else in agriculture. It starts with the timing. October is that perfect transitional month where summer's intensity has faded but winter's harshness hasn't yet arrived. The air is crisp but not cold, the sunlight has that beautiful golden quality, and the corn itself has reached peak maturity. When you walk through a cornfield ready for harvest, you're surrounded by these tall, golden stalks that create a natural sound barrier, muffling the noise of the outside world. The rustling sound of the dry leaves in the breeze is incredibly soothing, like nature's own white noise machine. Farmers who have been working these fields for generations will tell you that October harvesting has its own rhythm, a cadence that's both productive and peaceful. The machinery moves at a steady pace, not rushed but purposeful. There's this beautiful contrast between the mechanical harvesters and the natural environment they're working in. One of the most calming aspects is the sensory experience. The smell of freshly harvested corn is earthy and sweet, a combination of soil, dried plants, and the faint scent of corn kernels. The visual impact is stunning too. Watching those golden ears being gathered creates this sense of abundance and completion. Scientifically, there are reasons why this experience feels so peaceful. Being surrounded by tall plants triggers our primal sense of safety and shelter. The rhythmic sounds of harvesting equipment and the methodical nature of the work engage our brains in a way that reduces stress. Even the act of watching something transform from field to harvest creates satisfaction in our minds. October corn harvesting also connects us to seasonal cycles in a profound way. You're witnessing the culmination of months of growth, from planting in spring to full maturity in autumn. This connection to nature's timeline helps ground us and puts our own daily stresses into perspective. The farmers doing this work often describe it as meditative. There's a focus required, but also a flow state that develops when you're working with the land. It's physical labor, but there's a mental clarity that comes with it. For urban dwellers who might visit farm country during harvest season, the experience can be almost therapeutic. The contrast between city life and the agricultural rhythm is striking. You realize how removed we've become from the sources of our food and the natural cycles that sustain us. Another fascinating aspect is how corn harvesting creates community calm. In farming communities, harvest time brings people together. Neighbors help each other, there are shared meals in the fields, and everyone is united by this common purpose. This collective effort generates its own positive energy. The peacefulness also comes from the predictability of the process. Unlike many aspects of modern life that feel chaotic, harvesting follows a clear, established pattern. You plant, you nurture, you wait, and then you harvest. There's comfort in that certainty. Even the aftermath of harvesting has its own calm. The fields, now cleared, reveal the landscape in new ways. You can see further, appreciate the contours of the land, and witness the preparation for the next cycle. This transitional phase between harvest and winter has its own quiet beauty. The quality of light during October harvest adds to the peaceful atmosphere. The sun sits lower in the sky, casting longer shadows and creating that warm, golden glow that photographers love. This lighting seems to slow everything down, encouraging contemplation. For those who work the land, there's also the satisfaction of a job well done. After months of uncertainty about weather, pests, and growing conditions, seeing a successful harvest creates deep contentment. This emotional state is contagious and contributes to the overall atmosphere of calm. The soundscape of a corn harvest is particularly therapeutic. Beyond the machinery, you hear birds preparing for migration, the wind moving through what's left of the stalks, and the quiet conversations of workers. It's a rich auditory experience that's far removed from the constant noise of urban environments. There's also something about the scale of corn harvesting that puts human concerns in perspective. Standing next to massive combines and looking out over acres of farmland reminds us of our place in the larger world. This perspective can be incredibly calming when we're usually focused on small, immediate problems. The seasonal timing means October corn harvesting happens as nature is preparing for rest. Trees are changing color, animals are gathering food for winter, and there's this collective winding down that affects humans too. We instinctively feel this shift and respond with our own need for calm and reflection. Even the physical act of harvesting corn has rhythmic qualities that promote relaxation. The repetitive motion of the equipment, the steady progress through the fields, the measured pace, all these elements create a hypnotic quality that can soothe anxious minds. For many people, the smell of harvest triggers positive memories and associations. That combination of dry vegetation, soil, and the distinctive scent of corn can transport us back to childhood visits to grandparents' farms or autumn festivals. These nostalgic connections enhance the feeling of peace. The practicality of harvesting also contributes to the calm. There's a clear goal and a visible outcome. Unlike many modern tasks that feel abstract or never-ending, you can see the progress as each row is completed and each truck is filled. This tangible achievement is deeply satisfying. October corn harvesting represents one of the last major agricultural events before winter silence descends. There's a sense of urgency, but also reverence for this final bounty. This combination creates a unique emotional atmosphere that's both energetic and peaceful simultaneously. The community aspect cannot be overstated. When an entire region is engaged in the same seasonal activity, it creates a shared rhythm that affects everyone. Even people not directly involved in farming feel this collective focus and the positive energy it generates. Ultimately, the corn harvest calm comes from this perfect alignment of seasonal timing, sensory experience, meaningful work, and community connection. It's a reminder that peace isn't something we have to create through meditation apps or retreats. It's available in the rhythms of the natural world around us, if we just take the time to notice. Have you experienced the peaceful magic of October corn harvesting? Share your favorite harvest season memory in the comments.